You ever felt missing home kahit sa van pa lang? Sa kwarto na yan!
Tuloy kayo! This is Room 8 Radio, where the room is always open for you. I'm Majoy.
And I'm Alexi, your certified co-boarders ready to spill their real life as a board.
Yes!
Mga secrets na hindi nila sinasabi.
Welcome to our first room talk on Room 8 Radio, where we talk about real border experience and how to survive it.
If you're listening right now from your tiny room lying on your mattress thinner than your will to study, don't worry, we feel for you.
Today's episode, we'll be talking about homesickness, that sneaky, silent enemy na umaatake at the most random time. Usually, right after you finish a disappointing meal you cook for yourself. Yung tipong one moment you're fine, next moment, you're like, gusto ko nang umuwi.
And real talk, you will miss your home kahit ano pang sabihin mo. Your family, your pets, or kahit kama mo lang. It is simple as, there's no place like home. Don't worry mga ka-roommates because we actually invited someone professional. Someone who can explain better than, girl, iiyak mo na lang yan.
Please welcome an amazing and definitely the most understanding human you'll ever met. Mix Aryan Joy Shapno.
Hello, ma'am!
Hello, ma'am!
Would you like to introduce ma'am sa mga roommates natin ngayon na kikinig?
Okay, so hi everyone. So I am Aryan Joy Ishapno. You may call me siguro AJ, Miss AJ na lang. Isama ko pa ba ang aking degree and
Yes,
also
definitely.
for credential, I am a graduate of BS Psychology around ilang taon na ba? Hindi ko na maalala. And currently, ako ay nagmamaster sa Ateneo Dinaga ng Counseling Psychology. And just yesterday, sige, isama ko na rin, I just passed the certification for CTST or Certified Trauma Support Practitioner. Lastly, siguro this January, I will be graduating in Forensic Psychology sa PIFSA sa Mersa, Manila.
Yes.
So, yan na muna. Hindi ko na alam kung ano pang iba.
Yay! Congrats, ma'am!
Congrats po.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, ma'am. Super excited kami mag-dive into stories ng ating roommates ngayong araw. Yes, kaya simulan na natin ang first segment, Room Fashion, kung saan meron kaming tatlong storytellers na magbibigay ng kanilang experiences about homesickness. Okay.
Yes, these room stories are real entries talaga sa mga kilala naming boarders. So, shout out sa mga ka-roomies dyan.
First entry ng ating roommate, nung first week ko dito was like a storm I wasn't ready for. And I meant it. Kasi growing up, lagi akong nakadepende sa mga grandparents. Gigising na kakain na lang, hatid sundo lagi. I didn't even have to do my laundry back then. And when I moved out for college, ayun, reality hit me so hard na I'm all alone now. I need to prepare my own meals, my laundry, and other chores aside from school. And I won't lie, nung first week, as in umiiyak ako. Like simpleng napasok ng plancha, iniiyakan ko. Because I also doubting myself if kaya ko ba to na mag-isa lang ako dito. And ayun, whenever I think about it, natatawa na lang ako. Pero it was fun experience and it helped me to keep going until now. Oh,
That's so
that's so,
nice.
yes.
So, ma'am, do you think it's normal ba na if you feel homesickness, parang may chances talaga na mag-breakdown ka na lang taga kahit in the middle of the day?
Yes.
With your question, I guess, yes, it is, it is true because it really happened, especially for those na first time na gaya nung, ni Sander, yeah, sorry, na sinabi ni Sander na nasanay siya na babangon na lang siya, kakain na lang, hanggang to the point na parang, kahit simpleng pamamalan siya at siya ay napaso, so naiyak na siya. Yes, naman siya, normal ang ganong reaction because it is part of the change. Kasi, nung una, ikaw ay nasanay lang na parang everything was already prepared. Pero ngayon, wala kang choice but to become your independent self.
For sure, sa ating dalawa na naranasan natin to.
Yes, talaga. First week, grabe.
Sa second entry naman tayo. This entry is nangyari daw last year, since last year lang daw siya nag-board. Ganito pala ang border. Mainit, pinagpapawisan ka, at no-homesick sa bahay nyo kahit 1 hour lang ang layo. Like they said, there's no place like home. And in my case, no towel like the one I have at home. Ang super triggered ng babae sa kanyang homesickness ay yung first night sa BH. Pag uwi ko kasi sa galing school, naliligo ako before matulog. So, since bago ang BH, binihan ako ng mga parents ko ng mga gamit, mga tolya, tabo. So, nung first night, ginamit ko yung bagong bili na towel. Tapos yun, nagpupunas na ako gamit ng bagong bili. Hindi niya na-absorb yung water sa katawan ko. Kaya nag-breakdown ako sa CR kasi namimiss ko yung towel ko sa bahay. Kaya parang ako sinampa ng realidad na, hello, you will never be that kid again. In this story, hindi na siya sa parents or grandparents. Parang nakakonect siya sa things. Parang home talaga is not just a person.
Yes. Dito po sa story, bakit po parang na-apply namin sa mga bagay or sa tao, yung yung pagka-homesick, parang nati-trigger.
So, you mentioned na home is not just a person, no, it's not just a place. So, yes. If you think about it kasi, that towel that she uses sa bahay is her comfort.
Mm-hmm.
And still, it is a symbolism of her home, of her na kapag nasa bahay ka and ito yung mga gamit mo doon, ito yung kumbagang something that you can say na, this is my personal space. And kapag nasa ibang lugar ka na, obviously, wala ka na doon sa, masasabi mo, not the personal, but more on, hindi ito yung safe space na masasabi mo para sa sarili mo. But remember, no, you will know that comfortability is, kumbaga, our safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
Pero kapag lalabas ka talaga dyan sa safe zone na yan, expect that you will be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it is a sign that you are not stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
It is a sign na ikaw ay may pagbabago. Ikaw ay dumarating sa mga changes and that is part of our lives. Mas okay yan kaysa nagiging stagnant. Because it means na you are moving forward.
We get the validation we need. Our last story, galing naman kay sender number 3. Ang palagi kong namimiss sa bahay, syempre si mama. Ha 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 ha. Yung higaan ni mama, kung saan ako natutulog na simula nung dito ako nag-school sa leg. Kada uwi ko, hindi na ako natutulog sa kwarto ko sa kanya na. Para ma-maximize ang time na kasama ko siya. Tapos yung pagkain na luto ni mama, yung comfort na binibring ng thought na nandiyan naman si mama so I don't have to worry about anything. Writing this right now, namimiss ko naman tuloy. Kasalanan niyo to eh. Okay, sorry po, sender.
Kasalanan niya to.
Nag-relapse na siya.
So, from that stories, nakikita natin yung different situation ng cardo boarders. What and who they miss, diba? So, ma'am, what are the effects mentally and emotionally across students struggling with homesickness?
So, aside dun sa mga na-mention kanina, no, their physiological and mental, mga kinaharap nung pag-boarding house nila. Siguro, I can cite a few pa. Since, sabi ko nga, since wala akong experience with staying in boarding houses kahit nung college ako, since talagang uwi, school bahay talaga ako, I tried to get the perspectives of my current students ngayong semester. So, para lang hindi ako magkwento sa inyo ng mga psychological theories,
textbooks.
diba? Parang iba pa rin pag galing mismo sa tao naka-experience nun. And that mismo is already, kumbaga, something that we can learn from. So, first, siguro na notice ko dun sa mga students ko and based from what they also mentioned habang nagsasurvey ako kanina sa kanila, is the number 1 is kung physiological is the changes in appetite. Na-mention kanina ni third sender na iba yung feeling ng home-cooked meals.
Yes.
No? And iba pa rin yung luto sa bahay.
Yes.
Kesa yung luto sa labas. Though, yes, kapag nasa school tayo, syempre, we want to try different dishes. Pero alam mo yung familiarity.
Yes.
And familiarity comes comfort. So, still, babalik tayo sa comfort niya. Hinahanap niya yun. Okay? Another is, merong din na-mention na the first night as well, hindi sila nakatulog. I'm not sure. Kayo ba?
Yes,
Nakatulog kayo?
madam.
Feeling ko very common yan sa border.
yes.
First night.
Because again, it is, parang iba yung environment.
Yes.
Hindi siya yung, kahit nga pwesto siguro sa bed, hahanapin mo
yes,
yung,
ma'am.
dito nga yung part, at nasanay ka na dito sa higaan mo dati, parang medyo may lubog. Yun yung hahanapin mo.
Yes.
Right? So yan, sleep issues, minsan di ka makatulog, minsan, pagising-gising ka pa nga.
Mm.
Okay? Another is fatigue or nararamdaman na parang nadadrain ka. Pero hindi ito nangyari na first night ka. Siguro mga kalauna na. No, na especially kapag kayo ay nasa saan? Sige. Kapag kayo ay nasa Hell Week na.
Ngayon.
Gusto na namin actually umuwi.
Yan, hinahanap nyo na saan ba ako makakapagpahinga? Okay? So yan, nararamdaman ninyo yung fatigue, yung parang napaka-drained ninyo na parang ang dami ko naririnig, burnt out na ngaya ako.
By sugar
ma'am.
food.
Yeah. So, and then lastly siguro na pwede ko i-share, doon marami pa kasi iba-iba experience, ay iba-iba ang effects nito sa kada tao. First time ko makarinig ng ganito is kapag daw nag-boarding house na siya or wala siya sa bahay nila, kasi malayo yung family niya, somewhere in Bataan. Hindi siya dito, hindi dito yung family niya. And sabi niya, kapag uwi na siya doon, and then, pagbabalik na siya dito, matik magkakasakit na siya.
Parang
So,
change of environment.
Yes, more prone to getting sick itong student na to. And sabi niya, hindi lang ako meron pa dito sa amin ganyan na na-experience. Sabi ko, okay. Talagang makikita mo na ang homesickness pala, it's not just, yung sa katawan lang natin na magbabago yung hanapin mo yung luto, na parang sa sleep lang, but also, mas nagkakaroon pa ng physical issues. Like that one, nilalagnat daw talaga siya.
Ako, baliktaran.
Ano?
Kapag nasa bahay ako nilalagnat.
Now that we've shared that is true, especially with one professor here. May professor din niya na nag-mention sa akin kasi yung mga anak niya nag-aaral sa Maynila. Now, pag hindi pa, solo lang siya dito, perfectly healthy siya. Okay? Kinakaya niya ang everything. Magkakasakit siya pero tamang ubo lang and then the next day okay na. Pag umuwi yung mga anak niya, doon siya nagkakasakit. Hindi lang sakit sometimes lagang hospital pa. Kaka-interpret namin is that when you're alone, wala kang choice. Kailangan mo maging malpas. Pero, kapag nasa comfort ka na ng mga taong masasabi mong safe space, so basically your house, no, your comfort zone, dun ka na magla-let go na okay lang ang pahinga. Okay lang na i-let go ko muna yung sarili ko. And therefore, kahit hindi mo yan naiisip, your body knows na. Kaya siya, ganun ang nagiging result. Magkakasakit ka because maybe your body wants na, okay, alagaan niya ako today. Hinahanap niya yung alaga. Or, parang, it's the time. Na-validate ka?
Na-validate ako. Hindi ako nakakasalita ngayon.
Parang, ma'am, na-motivate ako maghanap din ng comfort zone, pero hindi magkakasakit.
Siguro mentally, anxiety.
Yes.
Very common.
Kasi syempre, bagong lugar, hindi mo alam kung safe ka ba dito?
Dito ba ako dadaan?
Magkakaroon ba ng mga kaibigan? Safe ba dito dumaan? Diba? Parang mga ganyan. Kasi nga, unfamiliar places make you feel that, am I safe here? No? And another is, ito galing naman to sa mga students ko, I feel isolated, ma'am. Especially, since mga freshmen, and then first week of school, especially nung first day, parang, paano nga ako magkakaroon ng kaibigan? Paano ako makakamit ng mga makaka-vibes ko, kasama ko hanggang mag-4th year. So yan, may isa naman na nag-mention na, no matter how many man ang kasama ko throughout the day, kasi sa classes, pag uwi ko, I feel lonely.
Yes.
Okay? But it doesn't mean na pag alone ka, it does not equate to loneliness.
Yeah.
At hindi naman ganun. Pero sadyang, parang she feels na, bakit ganito? May hinahanap. Thank you for that. May hinahanap ka na. You want the company of the people na nakasanayan mo na nasa bahay. Pag uwi mo, may tao. Pag uwi mo, sasabihin ka na ni mama, maghugas ka na. Exactly.
Super helpful na information mga sinabi ni ma'am kasi maybe you don't know na, I'm really homesick pala.
Katulad ko.
Ayan.
So, alright, Karuis, we just discussed yung mga effects ng homesickness. Minsan talaga it will affect you socially, mentally, emotionally, academically, lahat na may mga list dyan.